So if we see the ancient description is giving us a completely different view of what these beings are to look like, what their characteristics are, their physical descriptions, then what the modern interpretation is, what we're kind of being led to believe by popular belief that it could possibly be Obama and those others quoted. Well, the ancient records are giving us something entirely inconsistent with that view. Well, many people are getting their supposed view about who the Antichrist would be from the Bible. Well, isn't the Bible a composition of these very same ancient records? It is. So what's happened is, in the modern translation, we're losing the consistency with the ancient record. And I'm going to show you that the ancient record is there. And it's going to be completely connected to these sons of God, these ancient gods in the Sumerian description. So if I can show you that the Bible is holding up information or descriptions of these beings exactly in the same consistency as the ancient record from Sumeria, then we would have to believe that the Bible is still trying to describe these beings in the same light as the ancient description. So that's what I want to do. I want to show you the description of these beings is going to be perfect for the Sumerian record, which will get some of these people that are trying to interpret the scripture today seeing possibly that it could be an average person like Obama or the Pope or Prince William or something, that you are missing the consistency with the ancient description of which the Bible itself even comes from. So at this point, I'm just going to move on down real quick past verse 11. We see the connection with the lions. We'll come back to that in a little bit. Right now, I just want to show you the end of this because it is relative to what we talked about, and then I'm going to get on to that description. I want you to see here in verse 20. Listen closely. They are destroyed from morning to evening. They perish forever without any regarding it. Doth not their excellency which is in them go away? They die, even without wisdom. Now I want you to see here that we're talking about mankind. Okay? If you just read up here for yourself and pause it, you'll find out that we're talking about mankind. Well, what you see here is a window into that cycle that I told you. And it's going to be this world age cycle. And it's going to be the exact same language. It's going to give us the exact same description and the theme of this world age. And that's the destruction of mankind. They are destroyed from morning to evening. They perish forever without any regarding it. Doth not their excellency which is in them go away? They die even without wisdom. So if we're talking about mankind, and of course you're going to get this description of the dust in which we get mankind being created from the dust, we get this added understanding of clay, which is directly Sumerian. If I have time, I'll show you that in their creation account, which I wanted to show you in the creation of man, evolution of truth, but I didn't get to it. But regardless, we can see this is the account of mankind, of course, as mankind has been associated with the creation from dust. And so here we have it, that this world age is associated with this destruction, with the destruction of mankind. I've already showed you that the world age plan, even in Leviticus, out of the Bible, is the depopulation event. In Atrahasis, the Sumerian epic, is a depopulation event. The Georgia Guidestones are recording, supposedly, a depopulation event for the whole Bible. Well, here in verse 20 is just another depiction of that same cyclic destruction that we see takes place on a 7-stage cycle from Eden, from the timing of Eden, until the end of this age. And that's exactly what verse 20 is 7, as it hails for what mankind receives in these world age stages. They are destroyed from morning to evening. They perish forever without any regarding it. And it's really telling you that the people from one age to the next don't realize what's happening. They're perishing from one age to the next, and they don't even realize what's going on. Doth not their excellency which is in them go away? All of the things that they learned with them at the end of the age, as they evolved and they got technology and they got spiritual truth, well, it's saying after they perish, that's going to go away. And they're going to die, even without wisdom. So the successive age, when the people are allowed to come back and repopulate the earth, they're basically coming back in a primitive state each time, thinking that they're, in a sense, evolving at that point, without really understanding that there's been a previous age and a previous civilization. The previous knowledge has been wiped away. And that's exactly what we'll see in the same language when I come back right here.